What do we do now? What's next? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with our lives? I'll tell you, the first thing we gotta do, you guys, is fix every little problem with this freaking Eclipse. Don't mind the Justin Bieber hair, you guys. At least that's what my friends tell me, as I look like Justin Bieber with this hair. Kind of weird, kind of gross. I don't know. I need a haircut pronto, but I'm kind of like holding off because I also like having long hair, especially since it's getting colder now. It's keeps me a little warmer, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I feel like with short hair I get colder. Anyways, enough with that. Okay, you guys, so what I mean by fix the Eclipse is the other day I ended up getting new hoses, radiator hoses, this one and this one down here, if you can see that all right. And they're brand new because this one, the old hose, was leaking straight out of there. Like it was shooting coolant straight into the intake and all that stuff. Really fun, not really, but went and got new hoses, $60 later, which is insane for just two hoses, but problem was solved. So, but the problem now is I put the hose on wrong and now it's rubbing on the slave cylinder. I don't know if you can see that down there. And whenever I put the clutch in, you can kind of feel it or hear it hitting the slave cylinder. So I don't want it to wear the new hose away. So we got to fix that first. The second thing that we have to do is we have to fix the power steering fluid leak. There's a little bolt that goes into the engine where the power steering is leaking from. We gotta fix that, get that done, get that figured out, because it's leaking a lot of fluid. I'm losing a lot, and it's costing me money. Not very fun. I don't like losing money, so we gotta fix that. Another issue, if you guys saw my last, I don't think it was my last video, 2 videos before this one, we got a new exhaust on the Eclipse. I'll show you a little clip of that real quick. As you saw, it sounds really good. I love it. It looks good. Matches really well with the car. The burnt tip is freaking awesome. But here's the issue. The freaking exhaust keeps clanking on something when I'm driving. It goes because I think they installed it kind of not the best, not most professional. So I'm gonna take it back, have them fix that. I have the receipt and everything. I paid a good amount of money to have them install it. So I want them to do it the right way and not have issues. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying with that. It's kind of annoying when you pay someone to do something, but they don't necessarily do it in a very good way or the right way. So whatever, it's not a problem. So far in this video, all I've done is I've complained, so we don't want that to turn into a full video of complaining. But I guess the first thing we should do is freaking wash this car. Hello. It is so dirty, you guys. It's been raining here in Utah for a little bit. We're going into winter now, and sooner than later I won't be able to wash this car every single week or every other week like I have been, keeping her clean, because it's gonna be winter. There'll be no point in doing that just because the car sits outside. Go ahead and get this coolant issue fixed. I'm gonna try my best to fix the power steering fluid leak. If I can't do that, I'll have to order a new bolt, a new crush nuts, or whatever you call them, washers, and get that fixed and done. And then after that, we're gonna go wash the car, and then I'll explain to you guys what I'm thinking, what are my ideas for what's next to come on this channel. And just like that, the problem has been solved, my friends. I had to drain the coolant, put it in the old bottle. No ideas, I just moved this stupid hose right here behind the wiring harness so that's not hitting the slave cylinder down there, if you can see that. All that, just draining all the coolant just for that one little thing, man. Anyways, it's done now, I won't have to worry about it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the intake right now, just like that, and she's on. Now all we gotta do is get the car on the ground. Just like that. Now all we gotta do is fill her with coolant, get all the coolant back in here, make sure there's no leaks. Turn on the car, check for leaks. If there's no leaks, we're good. We'll go wash her. Yes.
the next day.
What's up, Amanda? Say hello to the channel.
Hello, channel.
They miss you.
Psych!
So now to the fun stuff. What is next? What are we doing with this car? With this lovely little Eclipse right here, my guys. So it's currently a new day in my parking lot here, and I wasn't able to film yesterday, but I got the car all clean. She's looking good, loving it. I love it when it's clean, it looks so good. And but also it kind of points out all the little problems with the car and the paint chips and those kind of things, but that's okay. Okay guys, I'm gonna throw up a couple of pictures here on the screen for you guys to see of like what I plan on doing with this car. There's a few Eclipses that I found online on Google that I really want to base my build off of. I'm going to throw the photos up right now so that you can see what I'm thinking of, what my idea is. It's just kind of an idea to go off of, kind of a basis of the build. Obviously, we're going to be lowering the car eventually. I'm going to get new wheels and tires. Yeah, we're going to clean up the headlights even better than they are. I'm getting a new bumper soon. I've got a new fender. We're just going to take this thing and make it look sick. Kind of like what you guys just saw on the screen. I plan on debadging the car as well. Like the V6 badges and kind of like the Mitsubishi badge back here. Just because I want to wrap the car as well. As you guys saw in those photos, I could go blue, I could go gray, I could go, you know, pretty much any color, dude. But I feel like a gray or blue would be sick as long as I've got the right wheels and lights, headlights, taillights, that kind of thing to fit it and match it. So over time, I'm going to be building this car. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So, and since it's only really like my second time building a car, I'm like still kind of new to this. I haven't really done a whole lot of things. I haven't really gone that far experiencing it. You know, I built the Accord, but not fully, not the way that I could have. You know, not the same way that I'm envisioning this build with the Eclipse. Okay guys, and once I'm done like cosmetically modifying this car, making it look good, then we can go to like engine mods, making the engine better, maybe more horsepower, I don't know, turbo, you never know. But you guys, I'm honestly just thinking of like the near future, the next few months, 6 months, 7 months. I do have something to tell you guys, kind of big news. I am moving to Hawaii. Now I can make a whole video on this, about why and what's going on and everything, but I'm gonna make it short and sweet for you guys just right now. I'm going to Hawaii for college, called BYU, Brigham Young University, Hawaii, in Hawaii. And the cool part about it is that I'm bringing my Eclipse. So I'm gonna ship it down there, and we're gonna have vlogs, content, building the car, that kind of thing in Hawaii. What I want to do though is build the car mostly, or at least get it as far as I can before I go to Hawaii, so that when I'm in Hawaii, I won't have to do those things, because it's like way more expensive in Hawaii. Now if you guys remember and saw the video, I ended up swapping the Eclipse with a new engine with 86,000 miles. This is currently the engine that I swapped over, and I'll leave the link for that video up here. My friend named Isaac, he helped me do this, and what happened was he shipped his car to Hawaii, his Miata. So what I plan on doing is doing the same thing, shipping my Eclipse down there when it's all done, and we're gonna have a Miata and Eclipse in Hawaii. Coolest vlogs ever. Just picture this, guys. This car on the roads of Hawaii, going through trails, canyon runs, that kind of thing, on the beach. Just imagine the type of content, type of stuff that we'll be able to create down in Hawaii. And the car scene there, I've heard, is really cool. Now I know the car scene is definitely different in Hawaii because it's an island and like you gotta ship cars down there. But from what I've seen, there's a lot of cool cars down there that we'll be able to meet up with, film, go on cruises with, you never know. So you guys, that's kind of like what's next for the near future, the next few months to year. That's what I plan on doing, building this car right now, getting to look good cosmetically, and eventually some engine upgrades, you never know. Going to Hawaii, enjoying the time down there, going to college, filming the car on the roads, going on cruises, having a good time. So if you guys are not currently subscribed to the channel, do that now, subscribe, like the video, be a part of the family, because we're gonna have some freaking fun in Hawaii, dude. You guys are gonna come along with me. I'm gonna film everything as much as I can, really, and we're just gonna grow, have a good time. And if you guys do live in Hawaii, I think it's, I don't know where BYU is at, it's in Oahu or something like that, I don't know, near there. If you guys are near that area and are watching this right now and want to come down when I'm down there, I think I'm going down in April. So when I'm there, let's meet up, let's do something fun, let's have a good time. Okay, you guys, so you just heard and saw the future plans for this build, for this car. As of right now, I kind of have a list right here on my phone of what I want to do temporarily, what I want to start off with. And to be done in order, we got a few things. We got the bumper, fog lights, fender, coilovers, headers, wheels and tires, slotted discs, those kind of things. Those are more temporary, and those are more like right now rather than later, if that makes sense. Things that I want to do in the car, I have a list right here, you know, corner lights, coilovers, headers, the wheels and tires, steering wheel, hood, that kind of thing, blacked out roof, bucket seats. These are all things that I want to do to this build, to this car, but that will take more time, if that makes sense. It stinks right now because so many things are expensive right now. You know, COVID kind of put a damper on everything, made everything more expensive, so it's gonna take a little more time to do all these things, but it will happen, and this car will end up looking amazing. It runs good now, we just gotta get it to look good. If you guys have any suggestions on what I could do to this car, interior wise, exterior wise, just for the build, leave it in the comments below. Let me know down below what I could do. If you have any preferences, you know, if there's something different that I'm not thinking of right now, let me know in the comments below, because I read all of your guys' comments. I enjoy reading them, so I want to make this something enjoyable for everyone to watch, everyone to see. And if you guys have an Eclipse, 2nd gen, 3rd gen, 4th gen, 1st gen, leave it in the comments below as well. Let's talk, let's have a good time, get the comment section moving, thriving, living. It's gonna be awesome. But anyways, you guys, I gotta get home and edit this video and start planning what I'm gonna be doing for this build and how I'm gonna do it in order for you guys, of course. But if you did enjoy the video, please leave leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. You guys are awesome. See you in the next video. Peace.